Today's warm up, even though I didn't record any of it, is definitely going to be noted as the gold standard for warm ups. It felt great. It felt really good, really, really good. I was super focused, very present, and it it showed. I ended it almost breaking a sweat with no hoodie on, and having done everything that I did was static. Yeah, now that I look at it, everything that I did was static. I'm starting to really enjoy these wall sits. Replacing them for those banded holds has been quite fun. They're challenging. The single leg, they are challenging, but in a nice way. Still grinding out the quad stretches and the rest of the boring rehab stuff. But today I decided to do some squat mobility because I thought to myself, why not? Let's get under the bar. First time in a few weeks now. Let's get under the bar and just see how my discomfort responds to it. This quad issue that I've been having the whole time, whenever I've loaded the bar, got into a squat, it's never given me any problem. It's literally just when I'm going about my day, get up off a chair or squat down to pick something up, it seems to flare up, seems to just be sore. But the second that bar's loaded and I'm under it and I squat out of the hole, no discomfort at all. So today I thought, all right, cool. We're being completely independent with our rehab now and taking full responsibility for it rather than relying on a physio. So let's just see how it responds to some load. Obviously, I'm not expecting to get much feedback from my body straight away. It's more so how I wake up in the morning and how I feel tomorrow. Because I've had a few days the last week or so. The last week I've had about 3 days where I've had no discomfort at all throughout the entire day, which has been nice. Which has been nice, a little throwback. Anyway, so yeah, I very quickly decided that I was going to jump under the bar. And that led me to have a focused warm-up. I was excited, man. It's been a long time since I've been able to get into a squat. And it showed, and I felt it. Jesus Christ, when you don't practice the skill of any movement, you pay for that. You really do. And today I did. I made sure I didn't go any higher than just 50% of my max. Boy, oh boy, did the weight that I went to feel heavy, man. That was humbling, to say the least. But I mean, it was good to squat again. It wasn't the reunion I hoped it would be, but it was nice to get under the bar, feel the weight on my shoulders. I did some front rack work as well. I need to work on my front rack mobility because I'm a while away from being able to full grip all the way into the hole. Right now I'm working with 3. On a good day, I can get my 4 fingers under there, but my pinky does not want to be under there. My shoulder mobility is it's not there yet. That is definitely something I want to build towards, because you speak to any elite lifter, they'll all tell you that the second you get that mobility, your front squat numbers and just technique will go through the roof. Because you don't have the limiting factor of that shoulder mobility. Yeah. So it felt nice. I'm quite drained now, funnily enough, but I don't think that was due to the workout itself. I think that's a combination of things. Starting all these videos, and strangely, I chose to start them at a time where I'm so far away from my usual routine that, looking back at it, I kind of think like, why on earth did you do that? But I guess with anything that you feel like it's really worth doing, you just jump into the deep end and see if you sink or swim. So it's nice to see that I'm swimming, but yeah, I could have definitely chose a better time to do it. The city, I'm not used to being in the city anymore, man. I was born and raised in London, and I come home to see family and friends every now and then. But it drains me, man. The city drains me now. I don't know what it is, but I think it's just the constant, how do I put it? The constantly being pulled. Well, that's kind of misleading. Constantly feeling like this person and that person want something from you is so draining to me. Like I've designed my life in a way where I can easily find solitude, and coming to London just takes that away from me completely. And on this occasion, my missus is on holiday, so obviously when you ain't got your significant other around, there's a few more burdens that you have to carry on your own rather than them being shared. But yeah, man, there's something incredibly draining. I feel like these workouts that it's a shame because the workouts that I've done in the last, 4 or 5 days now, I think this is the 5th video, they've left a lot to be desired. None of them have really satisfied me. I mean, the deadlift session I got in the other day felt good. It felt nice to reconnect with the deadlift. I haven't connected with the deadlift in a while now, and that felt good. I feel a little romantic arc developing there between me and the deadlift. So I'm interested to see where that takes me. But yeah, man, I feel like I haven't been able to focus on my lifting as much as I would have liked. The rehab stuff hasn't helped, but there's so much I can do to work around that. But for whatever reason, just the energy hasn't been there. The focus hasn't been there. And whilst I hate making excuses, and I'm not going to use it as an excuse, it's definitely, the change of environment has definitely played a part. Well, I guess, yeah, like any sort of change in environment is going to have ripple effect into other areas of life. So I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into my workouts and doing these videos when I'm back in my normal routine, because that's when the juices really get flowing. That's when I can really get lost in my mind thinking about all this shit, man. Because I don't know about everybody else, but for me, this working out stuff, it comes home with you. Oh, great time to have a drink there, mate. Yeah, man, I take this shit home, and I choose to. I guess in many ways, like that's what makes it special to me. Like, when I walk out the doors of the gym, I'm not finished. My workout's not over. It never really has been, even before I decided to start making these videos. It would always play on my mind in some capacity. If I had a shit session, I probably wouldn't be the most pleasant person to be around for the rest of the day. If I had a great session, I probably would. And when I have a great session, I've always got a load of God knows what to divulge to the missus. Anything from the session itself to just thinking about life. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's a strange one. I look forward to getting back into my normal routine now. I shall be getting back into it in a few days, thankfully. But yeah, I guess in many ways this video is a beautiful depiction, or this audio, sorry, will be a beautiful depiction of where my head's at right now, because it's somewhat all over the place. And not having those satisfying workouts definitely plays a part in that, along with the change of environment. A lot more stimuli, external stimuli in this environment. So yeah, man, it'd be super interesting to see how this develops and grows, and how it changes when my environment changes. And I look forward to taking the experience this time around into the next time I come up to London to visit. Because I've always struggled to stay focused when coming back home. Which is strange. That's a code that we're going to have to crack. But yeah, if you made it this far into today's ramble, I don't even know where I've been or where I went on this one. Thank you. I appreciate it. And peace.